Derek here with Derek's All MMA channel. Do my UFC 127 predictions. Looking forward to a few fights on this card. You know, the Carlos Condon injury has kind of, it's kind of taken that, that Chris Lytle, Chris Condon was going to be a fight of the night. I was really looking forward to that fight. So we got Brian Emerson, I believe, stepping in. But let's start with the first fight on the main card. Kyle Note, Chris Camozzi. Both of these guys were in the Ortiz-Liddell Ultimate Fighter. Noak's probably the better all-around fighter. But Camozzi, if he can, I think the emotion of the arena, Kyle Noak, being an Australian, this event taken in Australia, of course. I'm going to make a bold prediction and call Chris Camozzi by first round TKO. I see him somehow I think he's going to press the fight. And he's going to get Noak to kind of go into like a slugfest, get him out of his game plan. I'm going to take Chris Camozzi by a first round TKO. Second fight is now going to be Chris Lytle, Brian Eberson. Correct me if I'm wrong, Eberson. I think Chris Lytle is just, from what I've heard about this Eberson guy, he's pretty well rounded. He got a hard shot. You got to go with Lytle, with the experience, He'll probably somehow either win this on the scorecards or end up getting a submission. So Chris Lytle via second round submission. Alright, now to the three fights I'm really excited about. George Soteropoulos and Dennis Seaver. In my opinion, Soteropoulos should be fighting, guys higher ranked in the division. It's kind of weird matchmaking that it seems like sometimes the UFC puts together matches where they know that the guy's going to win. They try to keep building his name or give him a matchup to where it doesn't favor him because they don't think they can promote a guy and they need him to house. But with that being said, Dennis Seaver, he has to keep this fight on its feet. I don't think it will happen. George Soteropoulos will get him on his back and submit him. George Soteropoulos, second round submission. The ground game in that fight is just too one-sided for George Soteropoulos. Co-main event, Michael the Count Bisping and Jorge Rivera. This is probably now with the Chris Lytle, Carlos Condon fight being off the card, this being the most exciting fight on the card, and I'm really looking forward to this fight. A lot of people, if you're a good MMA fan, you know about Jorge Rivera. If you're just a casual MMA fan, you catch a show here and there, you just watch the big cards, then you probably don't know who Jorge Rivera is. Let me tell you, Jorge Rivera has great stand-up. He's got a great right hand. He trains out with Mark De La Grate, and where Jorge Rivera excels is in the clinch game with dirty boxing. And I think he's just going to press Bisping. And if Bisping gets him down, Jorge Rivera is good off his back, got good jiu-jitsu. I think Bisping can only win this fight by lasting throughout the fight and getting it to the judge's scorecard. I don't see any way Bisping finishes this fight. I like Jorge Rivera in this fight a lot. He's a 3-1 underdog. I think if you're a betting guy, you got a guy like Jorge Rivera against Michael Bisping who doesn't have the potential to really finish guys, which Bisping does not have. He does not finish elite fighters. I ain't saying Rivera's an elite fighter, but he's a top 10 middleweight. And I see, with the odds on this fight, you got to take Jorge Rivera. I mean, I think he's going to win the fight, and with him being a 3-1 underdog, I'm putting my money on him. Jorge Rivera, first round, early second round, TKO. That's my bold pick. Alright, main event, BJ Penn, John Fitch. This is truly a battle to find out who John Fitch is the second best welterweight in the world. Hands down, no argument. It is what it is. John Fitch is number 2. No bullshitting. BJ Penn wants to claim that title as the second best welterweight in the world. And he can by beating John Fitch. The problem is he will not do it. Fitch is too big. He's got, in the cardio, Penn's not going to finish John Fitch in the first round. And that's the only chance Penn has, and it's impossible to do. It's not going to happen. I could see Penn maybe landing a shot and Fitch recovering. I think Fitch is going to going to charge at him, not get double legs. From distance, he's going to get the fight up against the clinch, against the cage, and take Penn down from the cage. And I don't think there's really anything BJ Penn can do about it. John Fitch is just bigger. He's a superior wrestler. You know, BJ may have the better, you know, as far as technical jiu-jitsu, but Fitch is just going to be so much stronger. I'm telling you, he's going to be able to pass Penn's guard. And he's just going. I think he's just going to control. You know, Penn may be able to keep from taking a lot of damage, but we all know this. And everybody keeps saying, "Well, you never know about BJ Penn's cardio." We know about BJ Penn's cardio. There's nothing. There's no argument about it. BJ Penn is not going to have good cardio. It's just not going to happen. It's never going to happen. BJ Penn has to end great fighters in the first round, or he's done. You know, you give me the hate mail all you want, but that's the truth. We know what we're getting out of BJ Penn at this point. So everybody quit saying, well, BJ has good cardio. We know that he's not. He's at the point in his career where we know what we got with BJ Penn. He's a skilled fighter, but he's not a hard worker. And he's facing a guy who works harder than anybody in MMA. John Fitch, by decision. Just, you know, it probably won't be the most exciting fight in the world, but, you know, Fitch is just, I mean, Penn's going to take a beating in this fight. There's my predictions, guys. Give me your comments. I'll actually will be doing my versus fight card predictions before this fight card takes place, so look forward to that. I'll be back on here Sunday to do my recap of UFC 127. John Fitch over BJ Penn. Jorge Rivera over Michael Bisping. You guys put your money on that one. Peace out, guys.